Breadwinner ka ba ng pamilya niyo? Hindi ikaw yung tatay. Kasi yung tatay mo either namatay na or siguro nag-retire na sabi niya ayoko na magtrabaho. Isa ka sa tao nagtatanong, kailan ba ako makakaipon? Kasi parating kulang. Ako, I have talked to a number of breadwinners who really struggle. Struggle sila kasi may pamilya silang bubuhayin, magulang na umaasa, kapatid na kailangan tulungan, meron pa minsan kamag-anak na makikitira at makikikain. Ang bigat, no? So, ang iba sa kanila napilitan mag-OFW kasi daw mas malaki ang kita doon and mas makakatulong sila sa pamilya nila. Sa culture pa naman natin, we expect the breadwinner na magpakain, magpaaral, magpabahay, sa lahat ng taong under sa responsibility niya. Ano ba dapat ang gawin ng mga breadwinners para hindi magkulang ang kita nila and still be able to help the people in his family? Here are some of my suggestions. Ako naniniwala na providing for the family should not be the responsibility of one person, na hindi pwedeng iasa lahat sa isang tao. Naniniwala ako that the provision for a family, pag nawala yung tatay, namatay o hindi man lang nabaldado, it is now the responsibility of everybody. Everybody must contribute to generating income that will help everybody. But more than that, I believe it is the responsibility of everybody to bring down expense para magkasya kung anuman ang kinikita ng buong pamilya. Unfortunately, minsan no, merong kapatid, kamag-anak na walang ginagawa, nakakadagdag na sa gastos, wala pang naaambag na kita. Mahirap yon. Mahirap i-tolerate yung ganong bagay kasi now the breadwinner should take on an unnecessary burden. Dapat sa pamilya, lahat gagawa ng income. Pero mga bata, hindi pa sila makagawa ng income, dapat hindi sila magdagdag sa expense. Dapat kontrolin nila ang mga bagay na kakadagdag sa gastos. Tapos there are breadwinners who need to support two families. Yung pamilya niya mismo at saka yung nanay niya, tatay niya, kapatid niya. Paano ito papagkasyahin? Naniniwala ako that your main responsibility is your direct family. Sabi ng Bible, it is not the responsibility of children to provide for their parents, it is the responsibility of parents to take care of their children. Pero may panahon na kulang ang sa magulang mo. Ang suggestion ko, siguraduhin mo muna alagaan ng pamilya mo pag may sobra. Itulong mo. Because I believe that life is about being fruitful and fruitfulness means magkaroon ng sobra, ang dapat natin ipangtulong sa iba yung sobra sa pangangailangan ng pamilya mo ngayon. Ang pangatlo kong suggestion is breadwinners should never be obligated to take care of the lazy or tinatawag nating batugan. Especially those na merong bisyo. It is never your responsibility. In fact, the Bible teaches about this. Let me just read for you Second Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 10. Sabi ni Paul doon, "For even when we were with you, we used to give you this order, if anyone is not willing to work, he must not eat." The Bible tells us to help the poor, never the lazy. Ang ibig sabihin ng to help the poor, yung bang ginawa niya responsibility niya, yung nagtrabaho siya, and kaso nagkaroon ng calamity, naghirap siya, tulungan natin yon. Pero a person who is not willing to work is only poor because of his laziness. Hindi mo sila kailangan tulungan. Minsan kukonsensyahin ka nila, Kristiyano ka pa naman, ayaw mong tumulong. Tumulong ka sa mahirap, hindi sa batugan, para hindi maubos yung maliit na kinikita mo. And my last suggestion to breadwinners is something I read from the book The Richest Man in Babylon. Sana mabasa mo siya. Sabi sa libro na yon, dapat daw kung gusto mong guminhawa sa buhay mo, A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Sabi nung author ng libro, ang key sa pagginhawa ng buhay is magtago ka ng portion na kinikita mo. Sabi niya minimum 10%. Pag nagtanggal ka ng 10%, hindi yan para pang gastos mo or pang enjoy mo. Hindi rin yan para pang tulong. It is money you keep so that you can buy your future. Habang nag-iipon ka ng 10%, papalakihin mo ito para in the future, pwede mo siya invest sa negosyo, pwede mo siya ilagay sa isang bagay kung saan siya pwede lumaki, and para sa'yo yan. Dapat ang ipangtulong mo lang is yung maiwan. Ano ibig sabihin? Kumita ka ng 1,000, nagtabi ka ng 100, ang pagkakasyahin mo lang sa lahat ng pangangailangan mo, 900. Yung 100 nakatabi. But some people will tell me, Dong, pag tinabi ko yan, lalo akong magkukulang sa mga gastusin ko. Ang sabi ko sa kanila, hindi naman nawala eh. Nakatago naman eh. So that you can buy a good future. And meron pa akong last suggestion sa mga breadwinner. If you really love your family, you must teach everybody the value of hard work. From my experience, I discovered na ang trabaho lang ang nakakagawa ng pera. Pag masipag ka, hindi ka magugutom. Maski wala kang pera, makakagawa ka ng pera basta magtrabaho ka lang. Unfortunately, many people today believe that education will make them rich. Ako na-discover ko, walang silbi ang education na yan kung tamad ka kasi hindi ka rin makakagawa ng pera. Pero supposing wala kang education pero masipag ka, never ka magugutom. As a breadwinner, it is your responsibility to help the members of your family stand on their own 2 feet. Pakainin mo, alagaan mo, pero dapat turuan mo to love hard work. In fact, I would often say, make work your best friend. Kasi pag masipag ka, never ka magugutom. Yun dapat ang itulong mo sa kanila. Alam mo, mahirap maging breadwinner and I sympathize with all of you. I made this video kasi gusto kita tulungan. Sana natulungan ka ng mga suggestions ko. Pag natulungan ka, can you share this video with people who need to hear it also? And then help me help other people. By liking this video and subscribing to this channel, the algorithm of YouTube will invite more people to listen. Help me help others. For the meantime, God bless you.